Good morning to all. I am Dr. R. Karaj, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Computer Application. Today we are discussing about exception handling in object-oriented programming. First one is introduction. Second one is what exceptions for, catching and throwing exceptions, exception specification, standard Java exception, exceptions and polymorphism, the final class, resource management, uncars, exceptions. These are the main objectives of the exception handling we are discussing about. First one is introduction. Due to design error or coding error, our program may fail in unexpected way during execution. An execution is a condition that is caused by runtime error in the program. The purpose of the exception handling mechanism is to provide a means to detect and report an exceptional circumstance. An error may produce an incorrect output or may terminate the execution of the program or even may cause the system to crash. So it is our responsibility to detect and manage the error properly. Type of error: runtime error, logical error, syntax error. The runtime error occurs while the program is running if the environment detects an operation that is impossible to carry out. The second one is logical error. It occurs when a program does not perform the way it was intended. Third one is syntax error. It arises because the rules of language have not been followed. They are detected by the compiler. Some typical cause of errors: memory error, file system error, network error, calculation error. These are the other type of errors in exception handling. Exceptions. How do you handle exceptions? To handle the exceptions, you write try catch block. To pass the exception up the chain, you declare the throw class in your method or class declaration. If the method contains code that may cause a checked exception, you must handle the exceptions or pass the exceptions to the parent class. Try catch mechanism. Whatever your code may trigger an exception, the normal code logic is placed inside the block of code starting with the try keyword. After the try block, the code to handle the exception should tries place in block of code starting with catch keyword. Standard Java exceptions. This diagram shows the standard Java exceptions in throwaway exceptions and error. The exceptions is derived in two ways: runtime exceptions and input-output exceptions. Catching exception. Wrap code to be checked in try block. Checking occurs all the way down the execution stack. Try block can be nested. Control resumes at most enclosed matching handler. These are the example of catching exceptions. The example program for exception handling. This is the class error2 and declared static variable in main string and a, b, c and declared in integer data type and calculated by a divided by b and c. This is an arithmetic exceptions. Conclusion. Exceptions are powerful error handling mechanism. Exceptions in Java are built into the language. Exceptions can be handled by the programmer try catch or handled by the Java environment throws. Exception handling can